Well, it's our pleasure to be back with you again to talk about a very important topic. It's meant so much to myself as I've learned how to meditate. I've learned how to journal. And what I want Savannah to share with our community and share with our viewers is really during this very hectic time, the power of activities that will make a difference in your life. So, to manage distractions in a busy lifestyle with meditation, Savannah, would you please thank you for being here and thank you for sharing with our community? But maybe just introduce yourself, and then I'll drop off and we'll go on with our presentation.
Sounds good. Amazing. Well, thank you everyone for being here and for listening to me today. I'm Savannah Rose Johnson, and I'm really grateful to share this topic of meditation and just mindfulness in general with you all today, because I think it's something that is really needed. And not only is it needed as a collective resource, but it's a gift that you give yourself, because every time you say yes to yourself and say yes to relaxation and rejuvenation, you're telling yourself that how you feel matters and that your health matters overall, because as we know, stress can lead to so many different ailments, health wise, mental health wise. So even just taking 5 minutes, which seems like it can feel like an eternity sometimes, but if you just take 5 minutes and give yourself just a moment in your day to not be giving your energy outwards to anything or anyone, but to turn that inwards to yourself, that is mindfulness. And you can also be mindful in activities as well. I like to start this conversation by letting you know that meditation may not be exactly what you think it is. It's not always just like sitting cross-legged and thinking of nothing or saying om or whatever it is. Like that can definitely be a level that you get to if you choose to. But really, mindfulness and being fully here in your mind and in your body space, it's your brain not time traveling or astral projecting to somewhere else. And what I mean by that is when we are in an anxious state, our brain and our thoughts are preoccupied and going outwards into the future, into a place that doesn't exist, because all we have right now is here in this moment. And when we are feeling depressed or sad or maybe regretful, that's when our brain is going from the present moment to the past. And so it's our thoughts and energy are going to, again, another time space that doesn't exist here in this moment in time. So just keep that in mind. Really, mindfulness is being here in this moment, and you can invite more mindfulness and more meditation into your lifestyle by finding the richness that is present and available to you in every moment. And what I mean by that is really concentrating on all the different details that are available to you in this moment, and engaging in your five senses is a great place to start. So paying attention to what you see, just trying to notice little details around you, paying attention to any smells or sounds, perhaps like a fragrance in the air. That's one of the reasons why aromatherapy is so great, is because it's engaging your senses. But really, when it comes down to meditation, I like to kind of play with this word and call it marination, because it's, again, not always just thinking about nothing, but it can be about really wanting to soak up an intention. So let's say gratitude is something that you're working on right now. You can choose to have a marination session, which is when you are taking that quiet time to yourself to really think about what that word means to you. Like, what does gratitude mean to you? What are some of the things that you're grateful for here in this moment in time? And where do you feel that gratitude in your body? Because when you're taking that time to be with yourself, you are showing yourself again that you're worth it. You're not giving your energy to anything externally, but you're allowing your energy to nourish you. And you're showing yourself that you deserve to be nourished, just as you do everything else around you and everyone else around you. But it also trains you to start to observe your thoughts, because I think we think stuff so automatically. But when we start to take those thoughts and notice them like little clouds passing by, like when we were kids, we'd be like, oh, that one looks like a clown, or that one looks like a dog. Kind of observing your thoughts in a similar way, like, oh, this one's a fear-based thought, or oh, this one is a thought about gratitude. And when you start to separate yourself from your thoughts a little bit, you have a lot more autonomy over what's going on up here, which then is translated to how you're feeling in your body, because your mind and body are very much connected. So this is something that is 100% a you practice. What I do for me does not have to work for you, and that's totally okay. It's about finding moments in which you can be present and in that moment fully, whether it's fishing or gardening or being with your pet or whatever it is that you enjoy doing, where you just are absorbed and in that flow and in that moment fully, and your mind is not time traveling. That is mindfulness, that is meditation, and that's something that you deserve. So thank you so much for being here with me today, for listening to my words. Again, I just really hope that they nourish you and give you something to bring home with you and to practice and to just get curious about, because I think curiosity is our friend when it comes down to self-improvement, is to remove any judgment, to remove any comparison, and to just get really curious about, can you change this situation, this thought, this practice to make it something that gives back to you, that nourishes you. So thank you for having me today. I really hope that this was helpful for you. You can find me on socials at @the_Savannah Rose, and you can also find my website at eclipseevolution.com. But thank you for having me, Pete, and for everyone for being here today.
Oh, it is such a pleasure. When you were talking, I was just thinking, my meditation, I go out on the porch, watch the birds come into the bird feeder, listen to the sounds, just
Mhm.
absorb the nature. And I do my writing and my meditating each
Mhm.
afternoon, and it's so peaceful. And if you would have told me I would be journaling and meditating 4 years ago, I would have told you you are crazy because it was never part of my routine. But it does bring that inner connection, and just that the mind and the body are together, and you can really discover so many things if you just start practicing. And like you said,
Mhm.
5 minutes here, just being aware of what's going on around you. So thank you so much, Savannah. We
Thank you.
appreciate you being with us in our community and sharing. Thank you.